Hi Cancer, and welcome back. We'll go straight into your reading for this week, and starting at the left hand side, going to the bottom, you can see that we've got the card with all the cups around there. Now the Nine of Cups brings you gatherings together, so watch where we've got social scenes coming back, gathering of people, and you have invitations here also coming within this card. I can see that you've got a lot of obstacles that you need to bat and knock away here. Now, although I've got all these obstacles up there, you stand in your ground firmly and you'll fight your corner in anything that you need to be doing right now. And that is like staying firm, staying solid, and knowing that whatever props up, you're capable of knocking down. So there's a lot coming up, but you're knocking a lot down. So you're standing your ground, but it's high ground. But I see that you've got to be careful here because the swords have come, and it's like looking back at past battles. So taking that on stock, on board, that you're looking back, and you can see sometimes like you feel like you've hurt. It's like hurting such a lot, or you're hurting. But you can also see that it's about not being defeated with you. So you're digging your heels in there, you're standing your ground. Even though I've got you socialising, you're still very firmly sticking to what you believe in and standing your ground in battles. And sometimes it's a battle at other people's cost, because at all costs you'll win, because this is what you do, you stick your heels in there. But just don't be make sure it doesn't hurt you, all these battles you're going through. Make sure that you firmly think that it's worth everything you're going to be fighting for here. So it's a reflection card there. So looking back. Now you've got disappointments, and massive on there, because the card is showing me the Five of Pentacles. Now that is what I would say, it's my lousiest card in the pack, because even though it's difficult, and even though it feels left out card and isolated, and we keep walking that ground, but we keep feeling like there's nothing there. We do know that as much as difficult it gets, there's always somebody walking this path with us. There is always somebody propping us up there, making us keep going forward. So you're never deserted, you're never on your own. And whatever road you do, or whatever you go through, how miserable it can be, you will always be supported in all that you do. You can see then that we go to the Four of Pentacles, and that is clinging on and hanging on a little bit here. So you can be clinging on too tightly to things which have been in the past, which have been battles, but let them go now, ease them off. You can see where we've got to look at our finances. Even though we're balancing up, finances feel really secure in this card, because it's a financial card with money around. Now that is again is don't hold on too tight card. It means just nicely see your finances are balanced, but again we have to use these so they don't stale, right? And so it gets things moving. So don't be afraid to use your finances, but again be sure that you keep that around you also. So we can see that card in two ways. Oh, the heartache is there also, and you've suffered plenty of that. And feel also that this is some things we need to put to bed, I feel, with this card that's late into you at the moment, Cancer. So although there's very difficult times and you are hurting, there has been a lot of heartache around you that you've had to deal with, but it's kind of death card as well, so ending things there. The sun has come out, so it's showing you that brighter times are ahead there, so we can start to smile again. We start to come out and see things in an all different perspective. We always do when the sun shines on us. We can always see things from a different angle, but it's a happy family time to reflect with people around us and get them situations into a nicer feeling here. The Lovers comes for you now. Now that also relates to really figuring things out, because where the Lovers is, it kind of wants to share things, but there can be a mountain between us where situations with relationship is. But it also means that we have to kind of discuss things, share things to make things better there. But it can also be a very powerful card for loving our life as well. So there's new lovers can come in and around. So getting to know each other, getting to get the ideas and situations that we're fixing within a relationship with you there. So solutions to be had there as well, but good card. I see that the Ace of Wands has come. Now the Ace of Wands is going to bring you some new work. So expect work showing up here. So finding them solutions, you've got to come to making the happy times here, but they're placing more work in your hands. But this is a direction or new direction I feel that you've been drawn into. But they are placing it in there, so shows that you're capable of holding this work, but works very powerfully in your hand. So there could be some directions to do with your work. But where I want to divert you back to the wheel, which I pulled for your major card at the back. Now that is a card that's showing you, although things have been up and down, it's a time to get moving. So we're not going through the same situations. It's a karma card working things off. The wheel takes you round, although it's been up and you've been down. It's starting to move. So the directions you need to travel on is showing you there's different routes off there, but you've got to get that wheel moving. I know sometimes you're at the top and then you feel you're at the bottom, but you've got to keep going around this circle for things to improve and know that you're moving forward. You do like to lead the flock. You do like to, be in charge of situations, and you do like to give advice. And this is why I feel like you've got blessings around you, but you like to be firmly in control and like the things done your way. So although I feel like you're talking here and you're giving advice out, note that, again, you should look at your blessings and count them, because you see what you've got around you. You do have the Empress, which is a nurturing mother figure. You do like to nurture those around you. Doesn't matter how old they are, you'll still nurture them as a mother figure. So you do look after and take care of the ones that's around you. But she's also relates to the ideas. She's a birth of ideas. So all that you're looking at and all that you're dealing with right now, it's about a birth of your new ideas to take into that new work and that leadership quality within you that needs to come out and be born there. So you've got new ideas, just let them come, let the ideas come out there and just give birth to them. Now the Will card is also for you, which means it's a completion card. You've completed a lot of things in your world, right? But again, you've a lot to do. So they're bringing you that card where you can look back and think, yeah, I've done that, been there, wore the t-shirt, but I need this new to come in. So new ideas are being born here. So again, it's got to complete you. So you've got a lot more to do. The strength of the lion is there and the courage of the lion. Now, although it's like saying, well, I'm strong and I do that. It's not about strength in a sense. It's about what you can tame, to me, is the lion. And you've got a lot of strength and you've tamed most of the ones around you. But you need to show that you've got the strength in you to go forward with the new idea that's coming in here, because it's going to be very quick and it's going to be very swift and it might take you by surprise. So be prepared for something coming your way that will go very, very quickly. I know this won't resonate with everybody, as I've said before, but for those who cancers can take what you can out of it and leave the rest behind. But the journeys will be very quick, very swift and very sudden, but things moving from you very, very quickly in a good direction. The Page of Swords is coming there to bring you news. Now, they always, to me, bring me good news as my pages. But also, we've got his head in the clouds. We're very confident, but don't be overconfident. I don't want to knock it out of you, but I want to say, keep if you've got your sword there, opening it and holding it quite high up there. It means you can show your skills. You can be confident in what you do. You're good at what you do. But don't be overconfident and know you'll fall flat. But the swords they're always powerful. They like to show the power. They like to hold that up there and say, look, this is me, this is what I've done, this is what I can do. Although they don't want the glory, but it's for their own. To me, I feel it's for their own journey, their own, in a sense, not to follow the people. It's for the self, to feel that power that they're building inwardly, not outwardly, for their own journey. Rather than saying, not look at me. That's what I don't feel I'm saying here. I feel I'm saying, look, I've got these qualities, I can show these and I can be good. But it's for your own journey, your soul's journey. I see that you've got a very creative skill there with the man with his little hammer. So I know there's something new coming here where we're creating new skills and everything is stacking up here and around you. So watch that. So you can show your skill off there. That's why you can be confident in what you do, because you're showing your skills and your capabilities and everything's stacking up around you. So people's going to see how good and how your abilities to work is flourishing. I see the Queen of Cups there. Now, you like to spoil yourself, or somebody should be spoiling you a little bit, because I feel like there's good things that you can get yourself but give to others. Now, also the Queen of Cups, she can be a little bit emotional at times, and maybe too over emotion, so she can be a little bit oversensitive. So don't show that part of you where, well, again, I feel like you'll hold that in, but sometimes them emotions have to come out, don't they? But the Queen is showing that a little bit of emotion around you. Way up there, because you've got the Juggler showing you. The things will go up and down a little bit, up and down a little bit. But it's keeping your eye on the ball, keeping things moving, making sure we don't stay still, getting on that right journey, that wheel, because you've got that wheel look turning you, keeping everything flowing. Now, you're going to be there, you're going to be in charge of a situation where you're very solid, firm in your foundations, but leading again, showing again your worth, because the card at the bottom shows two things. We either work for ourselves, or we're kind of very powerful within a group that we lead. So you're going to be leading a group there. You're going to be showing again your skills and powerfully leading this, so people's going to listen to you, and you're going to show them your qualities there. But you do have to be aware that the moon is coming up. Now, that means it's a crabby card. So you're going to always find, although you're showing all these skills and everything and the abilities, there's always that moon that comes in there to show you there's always unpredictability around. So expect some unpredictable times coming up in and around as well. But you do put your back to this, because the emotion at the Cups is there for you, showing me that even though sometimes it's very hard to turn our back on our emotions and our past and people that's been there, it's showing you have to have the strength to do that in order to move forward. That's why the wheels come for you. It's telling you it's time to move forward. It's time to get on there and get them things moving. So I hope you've enjoyed that, Cancer, on short reading, but I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please like and subscribe, or even leave me a comment, and then you'll get to know when the next one comes out, hopefully in the next week. So I'll leave that with you, and thank you for listening.